Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Now in today's video, I will tell you about a famous physicist, Albert Einstein. I know you must have read many books on Albert Einstein. You must have watched many videos on him, and I will not bore you with those facts. In fact, I will tell you what exactly happened after the death of Albert Einstein. Who stole his brain, and what did scientists found out when they researched on his brain. So watch the entire video. And if you like the video, please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Let's start with the story. Albert Einstein was a famous physicist. His research spanned from quantum mechanics to theories about gravity and motion. When Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955 of heart failure at the age of 76, his last wish was to be cremated, as he did not want people to come and worship his bones. There is a controversy that whether he agreed to give his brain after death for research or not, as people close to him claim that he never agreed to give his brain for research. When Einstein died in 1955 at Princeton Hospital in New Jersey, his brain was removed by a local pathologist named Thomas Harvey, who preserved, photographed and measured it. Many people claim that Thomas Harvey stole Einstein's brain. A colleague of Harvey cut most of the brain into 240 blocks and mounted them on microscope slides. From time to time, he sent the slides to various researchers, although few publications resulted. Harvey, who moved around the United States several times in the course of his career, kept the jar containing what remained of the brain in the cardboard box. After Harvey's wife threatened to dispose of the brain, he returned to retrieve it and took it with him to the Midwest. For a time, he worked as a medical supervisor in a biological testing lab in Kansas, keeping the brain in a cider box stashed under a beer cooler. He moved again to Western Missouri and practiced medicine while trying to study the brain in his spare time, only to lose his medical license in 1988 after failing a 3-day competency exam. He then relocated to Lawrence, Kansas, took an assembly line job in a plastic extrusion factory, moved into a second-floor apartment next to a gas station, befriended William Burroughs. The two men routinely met for drinks on Burroughs' front porch. Harvey would tell stories about the brain, about cutting off chunks to send to researchers around the world. Burroughs, in turn, would boast to the visitors that he could have a piece of Einstein anytime he wanted. Finally, after death of Harvey in 1998, the jar was sent to the University Medical Center of Princeton, where it remains today. The first anatomical study of Einstein's brain was published in 1999 by a team led by Sandra Whittleson, a neurobiologist at McMaster University in Hamilton, Canada. Working from Harvey's photographs, which were all that remained of the whole brain, Whittleson's team found that Einstein's parietal lobe, which are implicated in mathematical, visual and spatial cognition, were 15% wider than normal parietal lobes. The team also found other unusual features in the parietal region, although some of these were questioned by other researchers at the time. One parameter that did not explain Einstein's mental prowess, however, was the size of his brain. At 1,230 grams, it fell at the low end of average for modern humans. Now, Dean Falk, an anthropologist at Florida State University, has taken another crack at the brain, working from the same photographs and comparing Einstein's brain with a set of 25 previously published photographs and measurements of brain from cadaver. Falk claimed to have identified a number of previously unrecognized unusual features in Einstein's brain. They include a pronounced knob-like structure in the part of the motor cortex that controls the left hand. In other studies similar, knobs have been associated with musical ability. Einstein had played the violin avidly since childhood. Like Whittleson's team, Falk found that Einstein's parietal lobes were larger. Comparing the photographs of Einstein's brain with a second previously published set of 58 control brains, Falk also identified a very rare pattern of grooves and ridges in the parietal region of both sides of the brain. that she speculates might somehow be related to Einstein's superior ability to conceptualize physics problems. Indeed, during his lifetime, Einstein often claimed that he thought in images and sensation rather than in words. Einstein's talent as a synthetic thinker may have arisen from the unusual anatomy of his parietal cortex. Frederick Lepore, a neurologist at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in New Brunswick, New Jersey, says that fact appears to have accurately identified a number of new features in the physicist's brain. And he finds the correlation between the motor cortex knob and Einstein's violin training to be persuasive and intriguing. Nevertheless, Lepore says he is uneasy with the suggestion that Einstein was a parietal genius who thought strictly in images and sensation, citing among other evidence his superior school grades in Latin and the science and mediocre marks in arts and geography. So if you like this story, please do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Bye.